In the history of World War II aviation, the Heinkel 177 and the Henschel Hs 293 glide bomb represents a bold leap toward precision strike capabilities. The combinations of a heavy long-range bomber and a revolutionary radio-guided weapon could have rewritten aspects of the aerial campaign had it been applied more strategically. Their combat debut came in November of 1943 when Heinkel 177As, equipped with Henschel radio-guided rocket-boosted glide bombs, attacked convoy KMF-26 in the Mediterranean. Nearly 30 of these glide bombs were launched in one of the earliest examples of standoff missile warfare. While results were mixed due to technical issues and Allied countermeasures, the potential was undeniable. The Heinkel 177 was Germany's only operational long-range heavy bomber. Conceptualized to fulfill the Luftwaffe's need for a strategic bomber, it suffered from a convoluted design mandate to also perform dive bombing, a requirement that led to chronic engine and structural issues. Despite its troubled development, the Heinkel offered the range and payload necessary to launch advanced weapons like the HS-293 far from enemy defenses. The Henschel 293 was a rocket-boosted glide bomb equipped with radio control guidance designed to be released from high altitude and steered mainly towards naval targets. It allowed German bombers to engage enemy shipping from beyond the reach of anti-aircraft defenses. Despite technical shortcomings and Allied electronic jamming that would soon prove effective, the psychological and tactical impact of the weapon was considerable. Though the heavy bomber and glide bomb combination demonstrated promise, it was never fully leveraged by the Luftwaffe. However, with strategic foresight and logistical commitment, this pairing could have achieved far greater impact in multiple theaters, especially on the Eastern Front, where Soviet infrastructure and logistics were vulnerable to long-range precision strikes. Here are some key areas where the duo could have reshaped the course of the war in late 1943. The vast distances of the Soviet Union, along with relatively poor redundancy in transportation networks, created vulnerabilities that were rarely exploited by the Luftwaffe. The duo could have severed Soviet railway logistics in central Russia by destroying the Volga bridges, both major transit points for Lend-Lease and southern oil supplies. Disrupting rail hubs for even a few weeks would have created massive bottlenecks, delaying reinforcements, fuel, and munitions to the front lines, particularly during critical Soviet offensives such as Operation Bagration in June of 1944. Love diving deeper into military history? This video is supported by my YouTube members who get exclusive videos weekly, not available anywhere else for their kind support. You can join their ranks easily. Just hit the join button now to get the exclusive videos and much more. Thank you for supporting me. I couldn't be doing it without your help. If you want to know more about Germany's panzer tactics, check out my ebook in the description. The Soviet Black Sea Fleet was a key enabler of Soviet operations in the Caucasus and southern Ukraine, providing artillery support, troop transport, and supply missions. The duo could have neutralized Soviet naval strengths in the Baltic Sea. Heinkel units flying from Romanian bases like Bucharest could strike at night or under cloud cover, releasing the glide bombs from standoff distances. The potential targets could have been the Sevastopol naval base, dry docks, repair facilities, and fuel storage sites, convoys and supply ships moving along the Crimean coast, and they could have destroyed cruisers anchored at Novorossiysk. Sinking or disabling key Soviet warships would severely hamper Soviet naval logistics in the south, limiting resupply efforts for ground forces in the Crimea and slowing offensives such as the Crimean Offensive in 1944. It would also boost Axis morale in Romania and Bulgaria. While the Luftwaffe focused on tactical ground support, they rarely pursued deep strategic bombing of Soviet war production sites. The Heinkel's range, combined with the standoff capabilities of the glide bomb, could have enabled precision raids on major arms production cities beyond the Ural's western edge. These would require highly coordinated long-range missions staged from forward airfields in eastern Ukraine or the Crimea. A limited number of Heinkels could deliver glide bombs directly onto critical workshops or rail depots, with the added psychological impact of demonstrating the German reach deep into Soviet territory. While unlikely to stop production entirely, even temporary disruptions could lead to shortages of tanks and aircrafts at the front, particularly in critical periods like late 1943 and early 1944, when Soviet offensives intensified. In reality, several factors contributed to the underutilization of this powerful duo. The Heinkel's engine was prone to overheating and fire. Maintaining advanced guidance system was a major challenge as well. The German air strategy focused heavily on tactical and not strategic operations. And electronic countermeasures quickly reduced the effectiveness of radio-guided bombs. The Heinkel 177 and the HS-293 combination held a unique place in the Luftwaffe's arsenal. A heavy bomber capable of launching precision munitions from beyond the reach of conventional anti-aircraft fire. In many ways, this combination anticipated the logic of modern cruise missile warfare and strategic strike doctrine. Yet, Germany's failure to develop a coherent long-range strike strategy, combined with the technical flaws of the Heinkel and limited production of the glide bomb, left this powerful capability largely untapped. With better planning, proper logistical support, and a focus on disabling the Soviet Union's logistical arteries and industrial base, this system could have dramatically influenced the events on the Eastern Front. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you want to support my channel, check out the PayPal donation link in the description or consider becoming a member. To make sure you don't miss my future work, subscribe to my channel please and press the bell notification button. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.